Welcome aboard the Culture Station. My name is Vince. Let's see what we find out there today.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. You guys looking forward to the Marvels? You guys see the leaked after credits scene with Kelsey Grammer? I did. I saw it this morning on Twitter at like 3 a.m. Tried to share it, and it was already deleted by the time I could get to doing that. So I'm not even going to try and look for it and put it, here in the video, because I do not want to get this video pulled for that. But man, it looked dumb. It looked bad, honestly. It looked bad. It didn't look good. Of course, the one that I watched, it looked like somebody was, I don't know where they were watching the movie, and they were recording it with their phone, right? And it had Spanish subtitles. But, God, what did he say? He was just basically telling, it was Kelsey Grammer telling the chick, the Captain Marvel's friend, Brie Larson's friend from the first movie, the black chick, the black captain from the first movie, that she got sucked into another portal, and she got sucked into a portal, and she's in an alternate universe now. And they're like, "Oh, who are you?" And she's like, "Oh, shit," and then it ends, right? So that came out. So the big tease, the big draw that's supposed to really, do it, really supposed to draw people in. The thing that they've been teasing now to bring people in, it's absolute garbage. I don't think it's going to bring anybody in, honestly, if you ask me. I think it's already out on the internet, right? So there's that, and it's not even good. So it just goes to show that everything the mouse touches dies, including the X-Men franchise, right? That's what it looks like is going to happen. And now I found this article about Miss Marvel here. Let's take a look at it. Where is the testosterone? The Marvel's box office projections plummet. Disney must not be buying up tickets this time around, as projections are plummeting for the Marvel's opening box office. The flick stars Brie Larson as Captain Marvel Carol Danvers, Iman Vellani as Miss Marvel Kamala Khan, and Teyonah Parris as Captain Monica Rambeau. Directed by Nia DaCosta, with Zawe Ashton playing the villain. Worth a mention is that this is a comic book movie we are talking about here, and yet there's absolutely no testosterone to be found anywhere. There are no male superheroes or supervillains, no boyfriends or romance. Heck, the billion-dollar Barbie movie even has a fair amount of testosterone.
What's up, man? We got a man up on this one. Great workout, man. You're the man! No, you're the man!
I don't know if y'all have seen the Barbie movie. I have. I did not want to see it originally. Thought it sounded stupid. Went and saw Oppenheimer at IMAX and had no intention of ever going back. And then all these reviews coming out saying, if you look at it, if you go into it looking at it as Barbie is the villain and Ken is the hero and Ken loses in the end, it actually makes it a better movie. So that's how I watched it. And it's a lot of fun. And there is quite a bit of testosterone. And, as we all know, the patriarchy, it's all about horses, baby. So as we get close to the film's debut this week, the box office estimates have been dropping faster than Brie Larson and Nia DaCosta dropping white dude comments. Deadline, of all places, is reporting, here's something we don't see often, opening projections plummeting for a Marvel Studios movie. The site is actually playing catch-up, as previous box office reports have said The Marvels is opening low, even lower than The Flash. Initially, Deadline reported a $75 million box office for The Marvels, but now it's said to be around 60, with some estimates going as low as 50. Box Office Pro even goes so far as 45 million and agrees with Deadline that projections are dropping. The international estimates are also not good, as projections say The Marvels could open to 80 million, which could give the flick a worldwide box office opening less than the worldwide debuts of The Eternals at 160 million and the theatrical day-and-date impacted Black Widow at 148 million. Deadline adds, we're cautious that international could come in lower. If it came in less than Black Widow, that'd be two things. One, just flat out embarrassing for Disney, right? And two, it'll prove that even with the day and date release thing, with movies in the theater and on streaming at the same time, if there's actual hype behind the movie, and if people actually care about the character, there are people who will pay to go see it, right? At the time, people still love ScarJo and still love Black Widow. I mean, people still love ScarJo, but still love Black Widow as a character. And even though we were all kind of like, this doesn't make sense that they're finally making a movie after they killed her, there were still a lot of people who paid to go see it. I didn't see it at all. I just had a feeling it was going to be shit. And then all the reviews from people that I trust told me that I'm right. But so this shows that people will still go pay to see the movie, even if it's released at home at the same time, just like Five Nights at Freddy's, if it's a movie people are interested in. Captain Marvel 2, The Marvels, Miss Marvel, whatever they're calling this fucking shit, is going to be, there's no interest. Even the fact that the projections are going this way, the fact that Deadline, who never says bad things about Disney, is going this low, just shows that it's dead. They're done. The Marvels is going to be another word-of-mouth movie where fan reception will determine the outcome, much like we saw with James Gunn's The Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which opened soft but managed to be successful. Quite simply, if The Marvels is a good movie, it should be a success. If it's anything like Quantumania or Thor: Love and Thunder, The Marvels is done for. Captain Marvel opened to a huge $153 million back in 2019, of course, with the reason being because of being sandwiched between Infinity War and Endgame. And yeah, like it says, if it's a good movie, it should be a success. But if y'all have seen any of the leaks that have come out, any of them, and for some reason, Marvel, who's normally pretty good at maintaining a tight ship and not having too many leaks other than like Tom Holland or Mark Ruffalo running their retarded mouths. Other than that, Marvel's usually pretty good, but this movie, it has just been leaking all over the place, man. It's like they're trying to hold water in with a sieve, and it just sounds like an absolute garbage movie. Nothing about it sounds fun. It sounds preachy and just like the first Captain Marvel movie. And to go along with this, I also found this other article that talks about Nia DaCosta, right? The director. The article's titled, "The Marvel Director Blames Captain America for Infinity War Loss." And then the article, I'm not going to go through the whole article because it goes about trying to argue against her point before it even tells you her point. So here it is. According to Nia DaCosta, Captain America is to blame for the Avengers losing Infinity War. Phase Zero on YouTube questioned DaCosta about previously blaming Captain America. I can't remember when or why I said that. Laughs. So here's the thing. The reason why it's his fault is the reason why he's such an amazing hero. Because he's like, we're not going to sacrifice anyone. There always has to be another way. He was incorrect, she explains. But then also, he was right in the end. Because everything was fine. We did lose some people that we care about. But it is his fault. Because he should have just stripped that thing out of Homie's head from the beginning. But then again, that's what makes him such a good character. And I think some of the amazing success of that first part of the MCU was those characters were so true to themselves. And they made sense. All the decisions that they made, even if you didn't agree with them, they made perfect sense for who they were. So even though I blame him, I understand him. Okay, I feel like this right here kind of encapsulates exactly the kind of person who is directing this film, right? So she blames Cap, right? Because he didn't let them kill Vision to get the stone, right? But I don't think that's why she really blames Cap. I think she blames Cap because he's a white male wearing an American flag, and those offend her sensibilities. That would be my, speculation here. But I feel like, she could have blamed a whole bunch of other people. Doctor Strange. She could have blamed Tony for inventing Vision, and she could have blamed fucking Star-Lord for losing his shit on Thanos instead of getting the gauntlet off like they almost did. She could have blamed Hulk for not showing up, But no, you got to blame Captain America. And then at the end, she says right here that she thinks that that's what made the first phase of the MCU so successful was that the characters are true to themselves. And right there, so she's admitting that she knows why those movies were good, and yet she's directing a movie that is continuing to do the opposite. So is she happy destroying everything? Does she want to destroy everything? Is she hoping to make something the fans are going to not like? Is she hoping to go in there and change fans' minds? I don't know. But I do know that she understands that the characters were good because they were good, right? Because they actually followed the characterization from the books. And now these characters don't act anything like they would back, and I won't even say in the books, the modern 2023 books, they are just as lame as these movies are. But those aren't the characters we're going to see. We're not going to see 2020 2017, I hate America, so I'm going to write Captain America and turn him into a Nazi Captain America. We're looking to see the dude who Stan Lee drew punching Hitler in the fucking face, right? So I don't think this movie's going to do good. I think every time anything comes out of the mouths of any of these people associated with this project, it just drives those ticket sales lower and lower and lower. I might have a way to go see it at the theater without contributing any to Disney's coffers. I don't know if I manage to get that, if that goes through, I will do a review of the movie. If not, don't expect one from me, because I don't plan to pay money and give Disney money to go see this absolute shit just to tell you that it's absolute shit. So I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I will talk to you guys next time.
Thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on the X at CultureSailor1. I'll see you next time, and as always, fair winds and following seas.